Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I am Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn, Lou, Seth, Geis, and from the Villager Cigar Studios, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Chilling with mermaids.
Good, man. We're doing a review tonight that I've been pretty excited for quite a number of months since we attended the TPE in Las Vegas back all the way in January.
True.
January.
True. All right. And that cigar is the La Sirena Mexican Mermaid Lancero. Cigar is actually a Lonsdale, I would say, 6.5 by 42. Comes out of the Tabacalera La Isla factory in the Dominican Republic. Mexican San Andres for the wrapper and the binder. Filler is from Dominican Republic and Mexico. Price point is $15. Cigar was released in December of 2021. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
I thought the cigar was, I thought it basically lacked a bunch of character. It was very just one-dimensional, kind of hollow, kind of a flavor profile.
Hollow.
Yeah, not
Damn.
not like hollow
Wow.
as in like Chinese person saying hello, but like hollow.
No, we got that
H-O-L-L-O.
part. We got it like
got it,
empty.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Just I'm sorry, I'm a little high on the Vega Fita that we just did. Okay. Um, okay. Yeah, so honestly, the only thing that I got out of this was and I was writing my, flavor notes. I was like, I'm getting cedar. That's all I could really write. So I said, I mainly got cedar. On the retro, as expected, the spice picks up. You get some nice, like dry red pepper spice to it, but the profile journal was just so lacking in depth, and it was pretty boring. Really cool band though. I really like this band. It had a lot of like details to it, and it was super attractive. So from a marketing standpoint, good job. But please blend something better.
Right, Seth, how about you? What were your thoughts?
Ouch. Definitely not as harsh as June. Listen, I enjoyed the first third. It was given some really mocha qualities. I was getting some espresso and cocoa and some cream. It had dry wood. There's some nuts and earth qualities present. Medium full strength and body. Thought it was good first third. Second third was, pretty similar. It didn't show a lot of like transitioning, but I like the flavors being delivered. It was pretty similar. I think I still had medium full. And then the final third just showed a little bit of transitioning. It wasn't as great as the first two thirds. Bits of pepper and sweet earth, leather, wood, coffee, cocoa, little earthy. I had really good burn. I'm sorry, I'm thrown off by June's comments here. Just really a very good burn, and just it wasn't a great job, but it was good. Yeah.
John, what were your thoughts?
I mean, I guess I'm out on a limb. It sounds like because I really enjoyed this, and I smoked the second one just to make sure I wasn't like somehow, still gaga from the cigar he smoked at the TPE. But no, this is really good. I thought it was a great representation of some of the better qualities of Mexican San Andre. So the first third I got creamy baking spices, wood, chocolate, spicy earth. The baking spices were kind of at medium strength. Post-draw earth kind of faded as it progressed, which was really nice. So it didn't overwhelm the palate. Bottom of the first third, I got some mild citrus sweetness, which was really nice. Second third, kind of earthy wood, and then baking spice earthy wood combo, and then creamy earth wood baking spice. And I'm like, yeah, this is really interesting. And then there's a little bit of mild tannins, but it actually managed to complement the wood instead of taking away from the wood because there was no dryness. And then chocolate mild sweet citrus, and I was enjoying it. Last third kind of fell a little flat for me. Leather, cedar, earth with creamy baking spices, but they didn't really harmonize. So the flavors are there, but not in a really great way. Both cigars had a essentially perfect burn, and both cigars had a mild amount of resistance, about 1.5 to 2 notches. So they got a very good for the draw. So both cigars I reviewed, I rated them as good. Aaron?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with dark wood, dark earth, black pepper, and some baker's chocolate. Some light creaminess joined fairly quickly, and the dark wood became a toasted oak a bit later. Second third saw that chocolate note depart, and the final third saw some bit of a vegetal note join as the cigar was warming up. I thought the cigar had a nice start, good balance of flavors. As the chocolate departed in that second third, the enjoyment kind of dropped a level, kind of maintained that level the rest of the way. It's pretty wood and earth dominant profile, but the softer notes early on, provided a pretty nice balance that kind of waned as the cigar went along. But it's going to maintain their position in the profile through a little bit longer. It would have, kind of helped things out. I do think the pricing is a bit high on the cigar, and that kind of might keep me from coming back to it. But checking out the other Vitolas is something I'd be up for doing. So, all right, let's get into the scores. I'm going to start at the top with John at 6.67. Seth gave it a 6.42. I gave it a 5.95, and Jiunn gave it a 5.2. So, John, how that 6.67 match up for you?
Matched up well. This is a cigar, despite the price point I would seek out. Great construction, consistent flavors. It's right in my wheelhouse. And like you said, I think there's a new Vitola that got released this year, which was the Toro, which I guess we can talk about after.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
But yeah, Seth?
Yeah, listen, I liked it. I think I remember what I actually do remember what I said. The blend, I think it will do better in a larger Vitola, not the Gordo necessarily, but I'm interested in smoking it in like the Robusto, and I think there's a Toro Vitola. But I thought this was still solid. There was a lot of Mexican tobacco, but it was not overwhelming. It had presence, but it wasn't like this is too much Mexican. Like it wasn't. I could smoke these again. I think I just would want a different size. And yeah, I mean, Jiunn is correct. The bands those La Sirena bands are a little over the top, but they look nice. I mean, it's ridiculous, but it's not bad.
Yeah, my
I think they try to
5.9.
make it look like a mermaid.
There's a mermaid on it, Jiunn.
There's a mermaid on it,
No,
yeah.
but like the band shape, it had this like, if I remember right, it was like
it's like a shield,
long,
man. It's
it was like a shield, yeah.
It's like just with this huge extension. I mean, I'm gonna make fun of you, Jiunn. I don't see a fucking mermaid when I look at that thing.
It's like
I'm not even
Ariel.
I'm not even gonna.
I saw Ariel.
I did not see Ariel.
My
Little Mermaid
5.95 matches up well. I mean, it was above average flavor profile, really good construction. Kind of right on that verge of where I'd come back to, but that price point kind of mixes it for me, I think. All right, Jiunn, 5.2.
It's just, I'm the low scorer, guys. Don't check out the band. Don't smoke it.
All right, final thoughts from you guys?
So
where has La Sirena been, and where have they been going? And how do you guys feel about this brand? Because at one point, I think it was good cigars, right? I remember La Sirena being like good brand back in the day.
I think for a while I thought La Sirena and some of the La Aurora stuff was the best thing that Miami Cigar was distributing. What was the first release they did? It was a broadleaf with what, Pepin? And then they did a La Aurora release. Is that what it was? Who made the first? I'm trying to remember who made the first.
I recall.
But at one point they went to Lazona.
They had, remember Merlin? Is it Merlin? Merlin was made
Merlin.
by La Aurora, and it was a little bit more unique. The tobaccos have been much more diversified than the original release, and I don't remember who made it.
The Merlin was quite complex, and that was those are really good. I think there was a Merlin Connecticut and a Habano. But it's been a lot of years.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm trying to remember who made the damn La Serenas. I really do think it was my father. I feel like for some reason that just.
It's interesting that they made a comeback though, right? After being on a bit of a hiatus.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think the brand is still doing well. I think it's just that they haven't had a lot of new stuff, so they haven't really been, at the forefront of cigar media news. I think is what the issue is.
I'm actually on Coop's website and I'm going through all their stuff. And
there you go, Coop. See, we do use you for.
Listen, I do remember that. It was good. All right, so La Sirena Series A. I imagine that it's the same people.
While you're looking that up, though,
I just want to know who made. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
yeah, the Toro I think was supposed to come out for January, February, so it should be out on the market now. I think it was the Toro was the new size, right?
I think so. Yeah, I remember they
Yeah.
definitely the Gordo was something new. So the original was the Robusto Extra or whatever it was,
Right.
and then the Lancero and then the Gordo I think were coming out like at the end of last year,
Yep.
beginning of this year, and then the
Toro's
Toro.
the new size.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to try this in the Toro and see if perhaps the larger ring gauge, because if Jiunn didn't like didn't like the flavor profile, maybe the flavor profile is a little more balanced in the Toro size.
It was made by Pepin. Coop has confirmed this as of February 21st, 2011.
There you go.
Given this is a Pepin stick, and his favorite Vitola was the King Poseidon, which is a 6x60, and Coop likes that one.
Coop likes the big ring gauge.
He loved hey, if anyone was wondering what he was smoking in 2011, the La Sirena King Poseidons.
There you go.
Look at that.
There you go.
There you go, Jude.
It's a king, baby.
Nice. By the way, on my YouTube feed, still once in a while, I guess Coop and what's that guy's name? Stacy, right? Stacy? Stace. They interviewed Ariel back in the day, and that
pops up
gets
on mine
recommended.
too.
It's weird.
Dude, I go from like these I'm taking a crap at like 2 a.m. and watching these Family Guy short videos to all of a sudden this is Coop Stace interview inside of a little
Right?
cage.
It's like it looks like they're in like I don't know. I don't want to make it sound bad. They're
in an RV. They're in an
They're-
RV.
oh, okay.
They're in a smoking RV.
All right, got it. All right.
I know
If
the whole
you-
story, man.
We now if you go back, the second most viewed interview I think is Rob and Ariel, and then I think the third most viewed is me and Ariel.
Rob. Oh,
Do you
Rasmussen.
see-
Yeah.
Do you see the trend here? It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a terrible interviewer. So
mean,
yeah,
I-
I'm a camera guy. I'm not an
none of
interviewer.
us.
I mean, the trend here is John is really handsome.
Yeah.
No.
You get less views when you have something other than the woman to look at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the problem is that you have to mute it. That's
Okay. All right.
you don't want to hear me.
All right, wherever you're watching this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Catch the full written review on the website. Follow us on the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
I wanna hear ya.
Mermaid.